Mic check one. Mic check one.
Mic check two. Commentary, mic check two.
check. Audio check. Audio check. Audio, audio check. Uh,
Liverpool Potter. Yeah, wait. Oh my God, is that Liverpool? Yay!
audio check.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, your commentators are Brandon Jones and Deacon Brown, watching J.A.D. Buckeye Local versus East Liverpool.
Take the camera. Is it good? Round day was don't just zoom in on one player. Yeah. Take your brakes on, by the way. Okay. Just hold it at the same level. You can take your. Quick commentator switch up there. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the J.A.D. Sports Network. We got the first official game for these Liverpool Potters this year as they take on Buckeye Local. It will be the first JV match that you're watching right now. We will have a live scoreboard and clock for the varsity match, which will begin shortly after this one, probably around 7 p.m. Your commentators for tonight are myself, J.A.D. Brown, joined by my co-host, Braden Jones. Say hi, Braden.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Thank you, Braden. We're going to tip things off here as both teams take the court.
So, Hunter, he's taking the camera.
Hunter, you're doing.
Good luck, Clarence.
Here comes tip off. Tori Long wins it for the Potters. Never mind.
Number 20 gets the ball. Pass to number 22. Pass to number 32. He's sizing up. Pass to number 35. He's in post. Shoot for three, number 20. No good. He's authorized the ball. Screen. He's passing it around.
Shaq Harris now for the Potters, goes for the
And misses the left. That's all right. Buckeye Local coming up the court. Passing it around. He's in the post, number 35. Passes it out to the wing, number 32. Air ball.
Donovan also with it now for the Potters. 20 long from the corner. No good on the shot.
He pokes it free. Out of bounds. Buckeye Local score.
Number 10, Chase Warrud inbound the ball there. I hope I said that right.
And steal by Mishak. And further away. And that's two for it.
It's the Potters first on the scoreboard tonight. Shaq Harris with the layup there.
And the fourth goal transfer. And Buckeye Local surveying the day. Looking for an opening. In the post. He's going to pitch it out. And we have a travel on the play. This will be a Local's ball.
Chase Douglas with the ball for the Potters now. Out to Donovan Austin.
And
Austin with a 5.
that's two for the
Press 2 for the Potters. Now 4-0. Chase Roll with the ball now.
Buckeye local brings it up. Number 35 in the post. And that's tipped out by Buckeye local. Chase Douglas will be throwing in.
Glover now driving forward for the Panthers. Fowler on the Potters, number 0, Jace Douglas. Forward to get the ball in for the Panthers now. Ball bounds, and that's going to be a Panthers ball. It was number 20, Jonas J.A.D. to get the ball back in play there. Now over to number 22, Clinton Filipovich.
And East Liverpool has a ball.
Chase Douglas driving forward. Now to Mishak Harris.
Michak driving to the rim, and that's away.
Potters now extending their lead 6-0. 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
And Michak, the steal.
There's the ball again. Now it's Chase Douglas.
That's
8 now for the Potters. Timeout for the Panthers. And a timeout there. Both teams taking the court again. Mishak Harris fouled in the paint now. He's going to be taking the shots. First one's in. Harris out for his second shot. Fouls in as well. Now 10-0 for the Potters. Weller gets it back in for the Panthers there. Driving up the court. Number 10. Harris driving forward. Long with the rebound. Weller gets it back in play for the Panthers. Douglas bringing the ball up for the Potters now. Score now 12-0 for the Potters. Harris with it. Swings it over to Long. Back out to Douglas. Douglas is in. 14-0 for the Potters. Ball intercepted by Harris. Now it's Chase Douglas. Pass over to Donovan Austin, and it's good. 16-0 Potters. Roller now driving forward. Misses the way up. Out of bounds. Oh, sorry, travel. It's going to be a ball back with the Potters now. Ball in play now. Austin carrying it forward. Out to Harris. It's going to be out of bounds, looks like. Panthers ball. That's it. 32, Jacob Piot gets that back in play for the Panthers. So, Simmons, pounding. Looks he's going to do it again over here. Crawling now. Harris comes away with it. Apologize for the camera cutting out there. We had a little bit of technical issues. Not honestly sure what happened, but we've got it fixed. It shouldn't happen again. Ball back in now for the Panthers. Douglas comes away with it. Layups in. It's going to be 20-0 now for the Potters. 32 seconds remaining in the first. Douglas with it. Out to Austin on the wing. It's going to be a three there for Donovan Austin. My apologies, they put it up for two. 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 22-0 Potters. Ball is out there. It's going to be Potters ball now. Meshach Harris to get it in play. Harris gets it in play now over to Douglas. Intercepted. Out of bounds. It's going to be a Potters ball. 3 seconds remaining in the first. Harris gets it into Douglas. Douglas with it for the shot. No good. That brings us to the end of the first quarter here. 22-0 Potters. Start of the second quarter here. Panthers going to get the ball in play. It's going to be number 3, Rylan Walker. Intercept now, ball with Donovan Austin for the Potters. Driving forward, keeps possession of it. Harris gets it back in play. Ball with Brian Williams. Austin with it. Driving up the court for the Panthers now. Foul. Travel. Harris with it now. Keeps it in play. Torn long with it. Donovan Austin. Out of bounds. Ball still with the Potters. Be number 21, Brian Williams, to get it back in play. Williams with the pass to Torn long for the shot. Austin on the rebound. No good still. Still with Donovan. Foul. Shot was in, though. Potters 24, Panthers 0. 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Donovan Austin for the foul shots. Warren with it for the Panthers, driving up the court now. Williams bringing it up the court for the Potters. Out to Mishak. Ball over to Austin. Now back to Harris for the shot. No good. Warner with it now for the Panthers. Out to number 3, Rylan Walker. Boss carrying up the court. Over to Harris. War carrying up the court. Now over to Walker. Back to Warwa. Now Walker. Substitution now for both teams. Number 13, Braden Moore coming on for the Potters for number 5, Meshach Harris. And apologies, I was not able to see the Panther substitution. Warwa with it. Austin intercepts. And the layup's good. It's going to be now 28-0 for the Potters. 4.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Williams up to Austin now. Warwick gets the rebound. Driving forward for the Panthers. Ball still with the Panthers. Shot's no good. Panthers for the rebounds. Misses.
We have Tyler Sherbert taking the free throw. And that's a make. That is their first points of the night. Score is 28-1. And here he goes for his second free throw attempt. And that is a miss, but they get the rebound. And tipped by Braden Moore. But at the end of the day, it is a Buckeye local ball. And that is out of bounds. East Liverpool's throw. Turning up the ball is Brian Williams. Passes to Meshach. Meshach finds the guy inside. Passes out wide. Brings it on in. Tries to fight through the contact. And the ball tipped.
Wallace still with the Panthers now. Up the court.
Free. And that's a miss. They get the rebound. Goes back up. That's a block. Turn up court.
Chapel with it. Apologies, Braden. Whoa. Braden, welcome back after that short break you had there. Welcome back after that short break you took.
Hi, Joe Brown.
Hi, Braden. Potters get the ball back in play. Braden Moore goes up for the shot. No good there. Panthers bring it back up the court now. Warren with it up top for the shot. No good.
He gets it back. Takes it out. The mid-range. They rebounded back.
Was number 35, Tyler Schubert, for the rebound.
There was some contact on the play, so we're going to go to the baseline for some free throws.
Schubert was fouled. Fouled. Wow, fouled. Sorry. Ball is out of bounds. It's going to be a Potter's ball. Number 21, Brian Williams, to get it back in play. Panthers finally get themselves onto the scoreboard tonight. 28-3 for the Potters. Williams gets it in play over Meshach Harris. Harris looks out wide to Braden Moore and crosses it back over to Brian Williams. Chapel inside out to Moore.
Moore takes it inside. Finds the man out wide.
Williams for the shot.
Rebounded by the Potters. Back out. He takes it in. Pitches it out. That's a steal for Buckeye Local. They're bringing it up the court. Going in. Puts a little Euro step. And it goes out. Buckeye ball. Potters bring it in after that one. Finds the man out wide. Brings it in. And misses the ball. It's going to be Panthers taking that throw.
Will be number 20, Jonas Eddy, to get the ball in play for the Panthers.
The ball is in play.
He's going to look to 22, Quentin Filipovich. Apologies if I mispronounced your name there. Eddy with it again out wide. That's a 45, Mason Young, who retains possession. Interception.
Off the shot. Goes for two. And that's good. That's going to be 30 points for the Potters. With a minute left.
Jonas Eddy inbound the ball now. Over to Filipovich.
Panthers surveying the D. Looking for an opening. Finds a man at the top of the key. It's going to be a reach in.
Foul there on the Potters. It'll be a Panthers inbound the ball. Filipovich gets it in play.
At the top of the key. Three. No good. Potters get the rebound. Out of bounds. Potters get possession. Braden Moore is going to bring it in for us.
Over to Brian Williams now. He's going to be carrying up the court for the Potters. He looks out wide to Moore. Into Chapel.
Finds it down.
Ball's going to be out of bounds. It'll be a ball for the Potters. 21 seconds remaining in the first half. Potters 30, Panthers 5. Williams to get the ball in play. Finds Harris.
Harris looking around, trying to find an opening here. Finds Braden Moore. Sets us straight. Oh, and that's a steal. Panthers go the other way. It's a fast break. No good. He kicks it out of bounds. Panthers are going to get possession. Steal by Brian Williams. Here he goes. Deep three. No good. Tries to get the buzzer beater. And that's going to be your second quarter, 30-5.
That does it for the first half here. We'll see you guys back in 10 minutes as we start the third quarter. Potters leading 30-5 over the Panthers at the end of the JV half.
And we are starting the second half of Potters basketball. We pass out to Meshach Harris. Out to... Oh, and that's an unlucky pass right there. It's going to be a Panthers throw. Number 22 brings it up the court for us. Waters throw. It's going to be Jace Douglas bringing up the ball. Passes it out. Finds Meshach at the top of the key. Out to the corner. He drives in. And lay, that's two. Bringing our total to 32-5. Number 20 surveying the D. Number 10 sets a screen, and that's tipped. It's going to be a Panthers throw. The pitch is out. There's a three, and hits the rim. Panthers bring it in low, looking for a post. And Meshach Harris with the rebound. He's taking it up all the way. Goes for the mid-range. No good. There's a rebound. That's two for Devon Austin. Oh, and we almost had a steal there. Panthers bring it up. And Joe Douglas with the steal. Looks like he's going for two. And hard foul on the play. He's going to be going for two at the free throw line. And the first free throw is good there. He's going to have another one. Brings the total to 35-5. And the second free throw isn't good for Douglas. Panthers are going to be bringing in the ball. Number 10 gets it. Panthers severing the D. Brings it down low. Hits it out to the corner. Takes the three. And that's good. Your score is now 35-8. Devon Austin with the ball. Oh, and Panther steal. He's going for two, and it's a block. Looks to be some sort of foul on the play. Panthers will go to the line for two. First one there, good for the Panthers. That brings the Panthers total up to 9 tonight. And the Panthers will take this free throw to see if brings it up to 10. That is 10 for the Panthers. Chase Douglas bringing it up for the Potters. And finds his man. And that's two. Bringing the total to 37-10 for the Potters. And Chase Douglas with the steal. Gets another two. That's 39 on the night for the Potters. The Panthers take it up. Finds the pass out wide. Pitches it out to the corner. takes it in outside. 3. And it's good for the Panthers. That is 9-13. Should have it back, J.A.D. He pitched. And that's a miss. We get the rebound. He pitches it out low. He brings it in and the floater, and it's good. It's 41-13. And there's almost a steal there for Mishak. Mishak, and misses. Panthers are taking it up. So 2-on-2. Could they get a fast break? He brings it in, and it's picked. Potter's still up. Now Panthers have the ball now. Panthers will be throwing it in here. Trying to find the inside. Gets the foul. There's 2 for the Panthers. They're going to the line again. Seems to be their special tonight. Going to the line, drawing those fouls close, and getting the 2.
Line like this, 41-13. That's about all you can get, honestly.
Yeah, not much falling for them. And it's tipped away. Brings it in. And that's good. The way is good. Bringing it to 23-14. They double team. And he gets it away. Potter's good possession. Over top of him. Brings it down low. And there's another close shot there right off the glass. Panthers are going to see what they got. Panthers surveying the D, seeing what they can get. Tries to drive it in. Misses the shot. They get the rebound, though. Pitches it out to the top of the key. Seeing if he can get a shot off. Seems like a pretty dominant display here from the East Liverpool Potters.
It's not most teams. I think they're 6th grade here, or potentially even longer than that. Maybe in the elementary years.
So these guys have been playing together for a while. They got the chemistry.
You know, still on train varsity right now. Mostly freshmen, sophomores. Few juniors on the lineup, but it's going to be a bright future for Buckeye basketball. So if these guys stay playing, stay on the court, I think it'd be a bright future.
I believe so, too. We got 30 seconds left with the timeout. The Panthers still in their huddle, trying to come up with a game plan to maybe get this game back into a playing period. We have a minute and 53 seconds left on the clock for the third quarter. Panthers are going to be bringing in the ball here. Seems to be a 5-second violation. Potters get the ball. It's going to be Jace Douglas taking the ball in, passes it to Brian Williams. Finds their man out wide, surveying the deep. Potters gets the ball back out to Jace. He brings it in, pops it back out wide, back to the top of the key.
Anthony against Douglas.
Trying to work something out here. Maybe if they can find that switch out to Brian Williams. There we go. Trying to see what he can do. Gets the ball back out to Douglas. Back inside. And off the two. There we go. 2 for the Potters. That'll make the score 47-14. Panthers bring it up. Looking for something. Pitches it back out to him. Goes down. Throws it up. No good. Here we go. Jace Douglas bringing it up the floor. He's getting double team. Brings it over. Passes out. And that will be 2 for Geosaurus. Panthers bringing it up. Seeing what he can find. Passes it out. 3. No good. Air ball. Potters bringing it up here. Passes it back out. 3. Oh, no good. Rebound Huskies.
Panthers. Not quite sure where you got Huskies from, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Just looking for the shot. Drops it back to Jace Douglas. Back to the third quarter, folks, with an end scoreline of 49-14. So far, the Potters have been a pretty dominant force, I would say. This really isn't a competition for them.
Talk about this game last time out there. Yeah, it's only gotten worse, honestly, for the Panthers.
I think what they need to do is maybe work the ball a little bit more, try to work that inside. I know the Potters have a pretty good force down low at that center spot, so it's honestly with nothing falling for the Panthers here. They need to get down close. That's the easiest shot is to get right underneath the bucket. These threes aren't really falling for them. Gonna start our fourth quarter here. Again, your score is 39-14. Potters up. Potters are going to be taking the ball. We have Chris Miller bringing it in, passing it to Brian Williams. Finds his man out wide. Finds him at the top of the key. Back out to him. 3. No good. Looks like out of bounds. Panthers ball. Panthers inbound. Bring it up the court. Finds their man out wide. They double team. They go down low. Pitches it back out to the corner. Trying to find somebody. Number 35 in the post. Seeing what he got. No good. Potters have the ball. Bringing it up. Just a little bit too much heat on that pass, I would say. Panthers on the attack. Finds their man out wide at the top of the key here. Driving in. He slips. It's going to be a travel. It's going to be Potter's ball. Brian Williams going to be passing it in here to Williams. Seeing what he has. Pitches it out. Finds their man inside. Back out wide. Goes for the mid. No good. All right, he puts it for Williams. Back to the lane. And that's 2. 51-14. We have 5 minutes and 8 seconds here on the clock. Panthers find their man out wide. Back to the top. Seeing what they have. Goes for the low post. No good. Panthers remain in possession. Trying to use his size to his advantage. And doesn't get it. Miller with the rebound. Out to Williams. Williams bringing it up. Seeing what he has. Tries to find the man. Panthers seeing what they have. Trying to. There's a 3. No good. Miller seeing what he has. Gonna try to find the man inside. Pitches it out. 3. That's good. That will bring your total to 53. Guess that was a 2. Williams trying to poke it out.
Said a few times already. Performance guide pods.
And this will be a timeout for the Panthers.
Extremely good history with the JV squad they had this year. Undefeated for years on end. It's what we expect to see. I didn't know it'd be quite this bad, but I'm not complaining. That's a good entertainment.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. This team really seems to know what they're doing.
Granted, yes, they have played together for years, and it shows. It really does.
Panthers are going to be throwing it in here. Can find their man. Get the ball in. Finds him out wide. Seeing what he has. Out. He drives it in. Gets the lay. There we go. Maybe that was a much-needed timeout. Miller brings it. We have
Top for the shot. That's good. 3 there. 6-16 now for the Potters.
Panthers bringing it up here. Sets the screen. Nothing there. Goes up for the lay. No good. Potters with the rebound. Bringing it up is Hanley. Miller gets blocked. He recovers. Finds this guy out wide. 3. Nothing. Potters remain with possession. Nothing there. Potters get it back again. Out wide for 3. No good. Panthers now have the ball. Bringing it up. Got to play some D on that outside guy. He got there 2 last time. Finds him at the top of the key. No good. Miller with the rebound. Potter seeing what they have. Trying to find the man. Finds Hanley out wide. He explodes into the middle. No good. Panthers gets double team. Out of bounds. Panthers will remain in possession. But we love to see the hustle here. Finds their guy out wide. This number 25 seems to know what he's doing. He's last 2 points for three. And it's good for three. That brings your total up to 56-19.
And if they're anything in the game.
Yeah, I think this one's about over. I think Robert Potter's victory here. Braden Moore pitches it out. Finds Miller on the inside. That's an easy 2 right there. That brings your total up to 58-19. I mean, this was kind of a blowout here tonight.
Game probably decided. We're going to talk about the game. No. So.
Panthers trying to find someone. It's off by Braden Moore.
Down. Finds Miller.
Finds Miller. Miller can't keep his hands on it, though. Gets knocked out. That's going to be Panthers ball. Panthers with it here. Try to make a last-ditch effort to maybe get a couple points on the scoreboard. Gets picked off by Miller.
Keeps it in.
Moore has it. Pitches it out. No good. Tosses it up. Panthers with the fast break. Shoots it for three. And that's good. That brings your score to 58-22. The last seconds of the game. Braden Moore here with the ball. He would just be smart to let the time run out.
Not going to.
And that's a 3. Air ball. He gets double team, and that's your game, folks. 58-22.
This one. And don't go anywhere, folks, because here in just a short amount of time, we have Otters varsity tipping off, not the game. Definitely one of the younger ones. You're definitely going to pick like one.
to Potter Fieldhouse for this basketball match between the East Liverpool Potters and the Buckeye Local Panthers. On behalf of J.A.D. Sports Network, I'm Hunter here with Rob Mather, bringing the game to you as we go down to Rob Kelly for starting lineup for tonight. Potters are The Potters are opening their season. Buckeye Local comes into this matchup 0-1 following a defeat by Bel Air on Wednesday.
Yeah, I talked to Coach K before the game. He told me the goal to start the game out was intensity, ball pressure. That's what he wants to focus on the most right now from the jump off.
Speaking of head coach Cade Reynolds, this is a match between two young head coaches. Cade only in his second season, and Buckeye Local led by Steve Roberts in his first season as head coach for the Panthers.
Yeah, Cade's going to have a tough time this year with a young group, but he's looked so good so far in the scrimmages we've covered.
As tip-off goes to Buckeye Local, they'll open the possession. Tight defense by Nolan Irving.
Nolan, new face on his team, coming over from Beaver Local. We're going to see what he has his first taste of powder basketball and just fill house with a live crowd.
Buckeye Local 3, no good. Rebound, Dre Brown. Able to dribble out of traffic, finds Elliott Fitch. Gives it to Dawson, who finds Irving on the wing. Irving drives, goes up for the layup. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Buckeye Local.
Cade going with a nice little young lineup here. Elliott Fitch, the only senior on the team. He's out here starting. Then you got two sophomores, a junior, and a freshman out there in Javen Dawson.
Buckeye Local driving. Gets the first points of the game. It's 2-0 Buckeye Local. Fairground has it at the level. Trying to set up the offense. Finds Irving on the wing. Gives it to Drake Keem at the top of the key. Keem gives it back. Nolan searching for a pass. Finds Elliott Fitch on the wing again. Pass to Drake Keem Abercrombie. No good. Buckeye Local able to take it down the court. Goes underneath the basket. And the ball's lost out of bounds. Potters get possession.
Liverpool's got a limit on turnovers here, especially with having a young team. These guys just all really getting their first taste of varsity basketball, so they really got to take care of the basketball.
Joe Brown taking the ball at the court for the Potters. Setting up the offense from half court. Finds Javen Dawson on a handoff. Screen by Abercrombie. Javen drives, hits Elliott down low. He loses the ball. Turnover, Buckeye local last possession.
There goes all those turnovers. They got to just calm down. They're young. They're just not starting. They're going to have a couple mistakes. We'll get through it.
Buckeye local inbounds to Carolus. He takes it down the court. Passes to number 2. 2 takes it top of the key. Finds number 0 who goes down low, loses the ball. And Javen Dawson finds it. Hits Drake Keem, streaking down the court. Goes up and gets the layup.
Great team player by J.A.D. Abercrombie. Boy, we got the ball, gather himself, get his balance, and go straight up. And that's what they need a lot there. Fast breaks, be more athletic than other teams.
And pass by Buckeye local. Luckily able to save it from going out of bounds. Miscommunication there. Drives underneath the basket. Ball's taken away and knocked out of bounds by the Potters.
Liverpool's doing a pretty decent job right now. It was the intensity that Coach K wanted, but I feel like that possession there, they had one that got away from them. They just need to keep that pressure up. They'll be okay.
Buckeye local finds an inbound pass to regain their lead. It's 4-2 Panthers. Dre Brown taking the ball at the court. Dre finds Elliott. Elliott's going to drive, stops. Finds Drake Keem, who gets the layup. Rebound Panthers. Corner, wide open. 4-4, no really goes long. Dre Brown with the rebound. Finds Javen Dawson down the court. Javen hits Elliott Fitch, who finds Drakeem down low. Drakeem steps back. Shot's no good off the rim.
I don't mind that stuff about J.A.D. I like to see him stay the ball underneath, get on the block, go hard, get a shot, go get a foul. Great defense by Noah Irvin right there. That's exactly what Coach K wanted.
Buckeye local inbounds. Number 11 passing it in. Finds number 5 in tight defense by Nolan Irving. Able to get the pass back to number 11. And kick ball violation called out to the ground. Buckeye local retains possession. Number 11 makes a move, drives, gets the mid-range jumper to go.
Boy, J. Brown took over a sec right there.
Oh, yeah.
He gets the foul call. We're going on to shoot 2.
Foul number 4. I think what Chip wants to do is get to the paint there, Hunter. I think they get to the paint, get to the free-throw line, and start opening up other stuff, especially when you talk about they lost some stuff. We talked to Coach Kate earlier in the week talking about losing some shooters and things like that. And they found that identity of like getting to the hoop, trying to get rebound, or trying to get fouls, excuse me. It's going to help them out overall in this game.
The Tigers lost 57 of the 60 points they put up per game last season. They were returning 3 games with university experience between Gray Brown, Drakeem Abercrombie, and Elliott Fitch. So it's a big challenge trying to fill that gap between those guys.
Well, that's going to be a lot before that gap, because you lost 8 guys who played significant minutes who have been playing for a long time, and you'll be able to find out with a bunch of sophomore freshmen. You're going to have one senior coming back, so I think that's going to be a tough thing for them to do all season. But as I said earlier on, Coach Kate had the guys and scrimmages earlier looking good, and I think they find their footing and who they are.
Tyler Kobe checks into the game for Elliott Fitch. Drove around to hold back the court. Potters trailing 6-3. No Irving at the ball. Finds Tyler Kobe, goes down low, gets the layup. It's 6-5 Panthers.
Great play call right there. Great layup by Tyler Kirby. Great strong, good layups. That's gonna, like you said, that's gonna be their identity right now until they can figure everything else out.
Foul called on the Potters. Buckeye local inbound from the baseline. Return up called for a foul. As Buckeye local makes a sub, setting in to start to the right. Now the Wildcat taking it out of the game from the space as they try to save their offense and extend their lead. Down the paint. Shot is good. It's 8-5. Buckeye local extends their lead.
No, that's a really tough shot. Good defense by Tyler Kirby there. As Jay Brown takes a three, probably should have got a foul there, I think, but really good defense by Tyler. Better shot Buckeye local.
Ball is kicked out of bounds by J.A.D. Dawson, and Buckeye local take possession as Ben Myers checks in for J.A.D. Dawson. Buckeye local setting up around the perimeter. To start to the right. Dribbles, tries to pass, ball's tipped by Ben Myers, who's able to get the ball into the offensive half of the Potters. But it goes out of bounds.
Great hustle by Ben Myers. The last scrimmage of the season, Ben Myers played really, really good defense, full court. He's really got after the basketball. He played really strong, and he comes off the bench right there and shows exactly what he can do and why he should be on the basketball floor and things he can do. So that's really great defense. I expect them to have a really good defensive game today.
This game on the more defensive end between the historical matchups between these teams. Liverpool has put up 80 plus in the last 5 matchups with Buckeye local. A slow start here though, and they only have 5 points with 2:20 left in the first quarter. Joe Brown takes it up the court. Drives to the paint, layup no good. Tyler Kirby rebounds, gets the put back. 8-7. Panthers as the referee stops play. Put into that shoot.
All right, we also got our first look at Jace Douglas, a freshman here. He just came back from injury. Really high ceiling for his kid. Everybody's really excited about it. So we get to see what he can do here. Coach Kate getting his young guys early minutes and trusting his team here with being very young. That's good. I'm excited for it. So hopefully, it works out for them. So I know about Buckeye local, which probably could have been a travel, should have been, but refs saw it differently. Discussion going here about the refs. See who's out of bounds on Liverpool basketball.
Drakeem receives the inbound pass. Sizing up and then passes Tyler Kirby, who finds Nolan Irving at the logo. Nolan playing it slowly finds Ben Myers. And foul called on Buckeye local.
Don't know about taking all their play. If Liverpool need a little bit more space and more of the contract, right, then Myers going to step back just a bit to get a little bit of space for Nolan to come off that screen. The time was a foul there anyway, so that might have hindered the play there.
Ben Myers will inbound the pass again for the Potters. This time finds Drakeem down low, who spins, gets the layup, and it's good for the Potters. 1:20 left with the 40.
Maybe move by Drake King. He needs to stay down there and continue. There's nobody else on that team big as him. He needs to dominate his size. But Buckeye hits a 3 here.
Cool extensively to fourth that 3 there. Potter's trying to keep up offensively. Jace Douglas drives through traffic. Shots no good. Rebound Buckeye Local. Buckeye Local taking it short. Clock's under a minute.
I'm okay with that drive by Dace. He's trying to get loose. Freshman, it's his first game, first taste. He's trying to get out there, trying to get loose and do what he can do. So I'm okay with that.
Travel called on Buckeye Local. Potters will get another offensive possession. Fitz checking in for Abercrombie. And the Potters have 50 seconds left. Set up their offense. Walker will check in for the Panthers. Subbing out Wilhelm. Myers inbounds to Irving. Irving will take it up the court and set up the offense. Finds Ben Myers. Hits Tyler Kirby. Back to Ben, able to save it. Finds Nolan, who drives and gets the foul.
His first game at Liverpool, doing a good job so far. It's the second time he's going to take a hold and been able to get somebody off their feet and get to the free throw line. He's going to knock him down. I think that's going to be great for him to be able to continue to be able to do that. That's going to have them slack off a little bit. So he can actually hit some jump shots here and there and then be afraid to drop up in the foul.
First free throw is good and cuts the lead down to 3. It's now a one possession game for the Potters. Second free throw is up. This one falls, and it's down to a 13-11 lead for Buckeye Local with 34 seconds left in the opening frame. Tight defense by the Potters. Trapping Buckeye Local in their own half. Great set the field. Finds Tyler Kirby down low. It's no good. Buckeye Local rebounds.
That's great defense by Liverpool. That's like what Coach K was talking about at the beginning of the game. They do it the whole game. They're going to be in the right spots.
Buckeye Local drives. Layup through traffic. Rolls out. And a foul on the Potters. I believe it's called on Elliot Fitch.
If you call that on the shot, that would be a late whistle. I missed a tip and attempt. I'm not sure exactly what it was.
Carruthers first free throw bounces in, sends the lead to 3. 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Tyler Kirby. 5 seconds to get down the court. Finds Irving. 2 seconds on the clock. Shoots up a 3, gets the foul call. And he'll get 3 free throws before the end of the half, or the first quarter.
Wow, what a defensive blunder right there by Buckeye Local to shoot a guy from half court shooting and foul him, then gets to the line. He has a good chance here for the Potters for a tie ball game going into the second quarter.
First free throw, bounced off the rim, no good. Second free throw attempt, up, and this one rolls in. Irving's final free throw attempt falls, and that'll cut the lead to 14-13 going into the first break. The Potters trail 13-14 to the Panthers as we will go on break, and we'll catch you back for the second quarter. Potters and Panthers returning back to action. Potters trailing by 1 after the first quarter. What do you see out there that you think the Potters need to continue, and what do they need to make sure they stray away from to keep successful in this game?
Yeah, I thought they played pretty good. I'm just saying their age. I guess I'm just saying, preseason they're young. He has some good plays. I think going to the win was their main goal right now. Good pressure defense. They play pressure defense and they go out there and move around. They look really good.
Potters enter the second quarter with Douglas, Brown, Harris, Kirby, and Abercrombie on the court. As ball goes out of bounds, and Buckeye Local will get possession in the offensive end.
I like to see Liverpool this lineup. They're so athletic and everybody can play defense. I like to see them scramble a lot defensively, get turnover here. And offensively, I like to see the ball down to Kirby or Abercrombie. They seem to be making layups. They're bigger than everybody else, taller, so we like to see that happen.
Potters inbound. Dre Brown passing it in, finds Tyler Kirby. Hits Jace Douglas, who finds Mishak. They pass it all the way around. Hit Rakeem down low, who loses it. Buckeye Local gets the ball back, and they'll take it up the court.
Liverpool's got limited turnovers. They're young. They got limited turnovers.
Buckeye Local takes a 3, shot short, but gets the foul. Tyler Kirby called for the whistle there.
Yeah, the turnovers offensively, there hasn't been a whole bunch of this. Really been the biggest one that's affected us so far, but those start to add up a lot. Then little mental mistake is making the passes here, passes there. It's first game jitters. We're getting a halftime. Coach Gator get them together. Come with a good game plan to stop that stuff. But they knock that stuff off. They get the ball underneath. Good things will happen.
First free throw for the Panthers, good, extends the lead to 15-13. Second free throw, good. It's 16-13. Carruthers trying to make this a 2-possession game with this final free throw. Shot is up, and this one falls. It's 17-13 Panthers. Abercrombie inbounds for the Potters, finds Jace Douglas. Jace setting up at half court. Hits Dre Brown on the wing. Dre finds Mishak top of the key, who hits Tyler Kirby in the mid-range. Tyler gives it back to Mishak, who drives, goes back out, finds Jace, who will drive, shots up, no good, rebound Panthers.
Yeah, some of the young guys just got to learn. That wasn't a bad drive, but Jason got to learn. He's on just be patient, let the ball come, let the game come to you. Don't force the game at all. Be a little patient and get your shot. Let's do a good drive. I don't mind the aggressiveness right there.
Ball goes out of bounds off the Panthers, and Dre Brown takes it up the court for the Potters. Potters trying to get their first points of the second quarter. Mishak takes it, finds Tyler Kirby, sets up at the logo, being loosely defended. Dre over on the wing. Drives, baseline, reverse layup, no good. Drakeem can't get the second attempt. Mishak rebounds and gets fouled.
First of all, the lineup to do here. You got Dre Brown driving to the hoop. You got Dre King getting a rebound. You got Misha getting a rebound. They're all athletic. They're all good. They're all fast. That's what this team that this lineup right here has to do. Create chaos on defense, crash the boards, use their athleticism, and beat Buckeye Local here.
I think the important thing, they have the athletes. I think teams are going to struggle to play at their pace. I think they have to realize that and keep making teams try to keep up with them. Even if their shots aren't hitting, they can tire other teams out and find a spot where they can win the game.
Yeah, for sure. I think as the season goes on, they'll start figuring out their identity here. They'll start figuring out stuff how they can pace that around, slow things down, speed things up at their own level, make teams play their basketball game. And then when they do that, I think it's going to be a dangerous basketball team. I like Coach K told us early on in the preseason, he doesn't treat any of these kids with their age or their experience. They're all ready to go right now. They're all varsity basketball players, so they all have to be ready to prepare to contribute when they get on the floor.
Elliot Fitch and Jamin Dawson checking in for Abercrombie and Harris during the break there. Nolan Irving finds Dre. Dre tries to go up. Shots rejected. No good. Nolan playing tight defense, gets screened. Number 5, Buckeye Local 3, off the rim, no good. Tyler Kirby rebounds, finds Irving, who hits Javen, streaking down the court, goes up, shots blocked, but a foul. Javen Dawson will go to the line, 2 shots.
Well, look at that person right there. Get a rebound, get the ball before Davis streaking, end up getting to the free throw line, get to the hoop, get a two-pointer. And that's exactly what this team needs to do right now.
Javen Dawson's first free throw, no good. Second attempt coming in. And this one's no good. Knocked out of bounds by the Potters. Buckeye Local will get possession. Inbound for the Panthers finds number 5. Hits number 2 in the corner. 3 ball bounces in. It's 20-14 now. Panthers leading by 6. Dre Brown taking it up the court for the Potters.
But we're going to game plan aggressive right over the top. They got up the front on us. We get aggressive. We're going to play the 4 we could. But the turnover happens by Dre Brown.
Potters only scoring 1 point so far in this quarter. And backcourt violation on the Panthers. Potters will get possession back. Sorry, correction. Buckeye called a timeout. Coming back from the timeout, Panthers will inbound as they got the timeout before the backcourt violation occurred. This is the Potter and Panthers first matchup since the 2019-2020 season. Matchup where the Potters won 84-52.
Yeah, I remember that season. That's the season you had 2 guys who were hanging on the wall right now, 1,000-point scorers. You had Trace Jackson on team, and of course, Gabe Roach on that team, too. That team was lightning fast. They could light the scoreboard up. Far right now with Liverpool. Not far as we think they are, but yeah, that was a really nice team. A really special team. Made it to the district championship game that year. Really good team. Hopefully we get back to that. But yeah, I remember that year. Great team. Great players on that team. Really good scores.
And Max Prep's history goes to 2005 and shows that the Potters have won the series 12-1 in that time frame. The lone loss coming in 2016 to the Panthers. Nolan will inbound to Dre Brown. 20-14, Buckeye Local leads. Potters trying to end their drought. They have not scored a field goal this quarter. 4:20 left. Javen Dawson drives, shots no good. Buckeye Local rebounds and takes it up the court.
It's a good drive by Jaden, but he's got to take a page out of Nolan's playbook there. Try to get a contact, try to get to the free throw line. I know he was missed too, but, keep going to the free throw line, get them in foul trouble, keep trying to get to the hoop.
Panthers have been able to slow down the Potters' offense this quarter. Halfway through the frame, no field goals and only 1 point for the Potters. Buckeye Local scoring 6 points in that frame. There, the shot's no good. Rebounded by Ben Myers. Ben takes it up the court. Almost loses his dribble, able to get it back. Finds Nolan, who hits Elliott cutting to the basket. and that'll end the scoring drought and make it a 20-16 game.
Really backdoor cut by Elliott. Pitch right there. Great play by Noah Irving. Way to move the basketball around. Great job by Ben Miles for getting stuck, not panicking, not turning the basketball over, finding an open man that led to an open shot.
That's that experience that Elliott has, being able to set up those plays. Being the only senior on the team, they need that experience to be able to run their offense and have leadership throughout the squad.
Well, even though this is really his first real taste of varsity basketball, he's been in this program for 4 years, so he knows it in and out. Coach K is coming straight from Coach Conley. They have similar play styles, or coaching styles, excuse me. So everyone knows what's going on. He can be a leader on the floor, not even if he's local, just be able to play to do things like that is showing leadership.
Dre Brown draws the foul, driving to the basket there, and will shoot 2 from the line.
And going back to last, so we interviewed Coach K a good bit of times in the preseason. That's one thing he wanted to do. That's one thing he really had Elliott most down for was his leadership to be able to, with being the only senior, with being a guy who's had the most experience, to be able to be a leader, not only on the floor, but in the locker room, outside the locker room in school and things like that. He's really looking for him to step up and do things like that. Those things go a long way, even if you don't score, even if you don't do this and that, to be able to be a leader and get everybody else control when you're the oldest one helps everybody else on this young team out.
Dre Brown goes 2 for 2 from the line, brings the lead down to 20-18 for the Panthers. Buckeye local trapped by their sideline, able to get out of there. Finds number 0. Throws up a 3. Bounces out, no good. Put back, a layup is good. It's now 22-18.
Great person to be saying about SOP got to take a bad shot. Exactly what they wanted, but didn't capitalize on a rebound. And off his rebound, it was 2 points for Buckeye.
When we interviewed Drakeem Abercrombie leading up to this game, he did mention that rebounding was one of the things they needed to work on as they grow into the season. That'll be definitely something to focus on and see how they improve in that sense of the game.
Yeah, right now they're getting to these 50-50 balls, these long rebounds. When they get off the rim, they got to rush to them. They got to collapse to them, and everybody's going to get there. You see Drake King finally gets one here, but this is a basketball. But that's what they got to do and be better than, especially with Drake King and Elliott on the court being the biggest athletic as they are.
Dre Brown takes the ball, sets up the offense, gives it to Douglas. Douglas passes across to Ben Myers, who hits Elliott. Elliott looking down low, dribbles out, finds Ben, who gives it back to Douglas. Finds Drakeem down in the paint. Drakeem drives, goes up, gets the foul. 2 shots for Abercrombie.
I like that going to the strong, going to who shows him about J. King. I like that he did that, and I like that when he got a foul, just like I've been saying again, push a couple high lows and they miss. They get the ball move around a little quicker, get to Drake King, he gets a wide open layup. But obviously, like again, I said, it's going to be a little bit before they figure out everything. So hopefully, they figure it out by the second half. They can see little things like that. He can take it to the free throw line.
Drakeem's first free throw, no good. Javen checking in for Dre Brown. And Camden Kinyo checking in for the Panthers. Subbing out Rylan Walker. Drakeem's second shot from the line. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Panthers. Panthers moving it up the court. Tight defense by Jace Douglas at half court. Screen by number 0. Passes out to the corner. Elliott Fitch able to get on defense. Driving to the paint. Shots no good. Rebound Buckeye local. Second attempt no good. Third attempt no good. But Buckeye local able to get another rebound. Passes. 3 ball. Off the rim no good. Potters get the rebound. And a foul on Buckeye local.
Yeah, you didn't fit this case screen that rebound. That's going to be an emphasis at halftime. I know that for a fact. There's 2 or 3 offensive rebounds in that one possession right there. Liverpool got lucky they didn't get a point there. But they have to crash the boards. They can't sit around and watch them. Somebody has to block somebody up. People have to go get the basketball as well.
Potters will shoot a 1-1 as Buckeye local is over the limit and the Potters are in the bonus. Javen Dawson shooting from the line. First shot is up. No good.
Yeah, that's my problem. They changed the rule around. I forgot a few last year for the first time. No more one on ones. It's going to go straight to 2 shots. How to limit fouls. So David gets 2 shots here.
Javen Dawson's second attempt. This one falls. Cuts lead down to 3. Minute and a half left in the second quarter. Potters trying to at least tie this game up before halftime. Buckeye Local moving fast. Number 0 drives. Floater. No good. Gets the foul call on Tyler Kirby.
These Liverpool put themselves in pretty decent position at most of the time for defense, and they kind of lapse up or low down a little bit. They just need to keep that pressure they had early on in the game. They Buckeye turn the ball over.
Elliott Fitch checking in for Tyler Kirby. Rylan Walker checking in for the Panthers. It's 23-19 after the first free throw is good. Wilhelm going to the line to shoot his second free throw. Shots up, shot, no good. Buckeye Local able to get the long rebound, gives it back to Wilhelm. Wilhelm passes across. Stante right finds number 4. Finds number 32, streaking, and gets the layup. 25-19.
Another Buckeye offensive rebound for Buckeye. Liverpool really probably going to hear earful from Coach K. Rose when he goes to halftime about these rebounds.
Layup by Drakeem, no good there. 50 seconds remaining in the half. Buckeye Local taking it up the court. Takes a 3 off the rim, no good. Potter's rebound. Finds Ben Myers. Wide open. Layup, no good. Ben Myers frustrated after the no good attempt. Buckeye Local drives. Floater, no good. Drakeem rebounds. Passes down the court. Elliott Fitch. Fast break. No one near him. Gets the layup to fall. 25-21.
They're taking that deal with our time and going up strong, making sure no more misses there.
Ben Myers called for a pushing foul. 11 seconds left in the half. Potters have to be careful. Do not want to foul again because that would send Buckeye Local to the line.
Aggressive defense back then. Sometimes it gets too aggressive, but when guys go like that, you don't want to tell them to slow down defense or back up. You want them to play. You're okay if they make the calls there. But there's good aggressive defense by Ben. He's got to watch his hands a little bit.
Great hustle by Javen Dawson. Forces a turnover by Buckeye Local. 9.6 on the clock. Potters will have a chance to knock this down to a one-possession game. And they can make a basket.
Let's see what Coach K has called out of here with 9 seconds left.
Javen Dawson takes a 3, short, rebound, Panthers, step out of bounds, although there's only .2 on the clock, so won't be any real attempt for the Potters here.
No, unless they get some kind of tip and a referee's counted, there's no real attempt you can really do here. There's got to be a tip. Somebody has to go into the rim. They had to tip it in.
And that'll do it for the first half. The Buckeye Local Panthers lead 25-21. As we will go to break for the half, and we'll catch you back here in a few minutes. We're back from our little break, and we're welcoming Quentin Conrad, 2025 class graduate from the basketball team. Welcome back, Quentin.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me here.
Obviously, the Potters lost a lot of production from last season, 57 points. You were here with the team last season. How do you expect these young guys to step up into these new roles this season?
Obviously it's gonna be a big shoe to fill, but these guys down here, they got it. They have the determination to play. I believe in every single one of them. They just have to realize like this program is bigger than just basketball. It's like the whole community is for the town, and once they realize that, there's nothing that can be able to stop these guys.
So earlier on, we talked about a lot that we lost, as Hunter just said, with all the guys. One thing they lost was shooting between Cohen Pease, Nate Birch, even yourself when you got hot and things like that. What are some things, some identity you think they need to find until they can figure out what they're going to do about their shootings?
I feel like they need to get more aggressive getting downhill, finding the way to the free throw lines. Even coming off a better pick and roll game, maybe having better slips, better spacings, and just communicating out there. They just got to find chemistry with one another. Right now, it looks like they're scattered and they're just running around. But once they find that chemistry and they can get downhill, get to the lane, and shoot some free throws and get in that rhythm, I feel they'll be fine.
Now, with you coming back now, with looking back on last year, you were the point guard. You brought the ball to four, ran the show, things like that. Did a phenomenal job. What's your advice to these young guys? You got Dre Brown, who was in the program last year, obviously as a freshman, a lot of JV time. Then you got Javen Dawson, who's coming in as a freshman. They're going to be primarily ball handlers. Even Nolan Irving coming in being primary ball handler, coming from Beaver Local. He's only a sophomore as well. What's your advice to these young guys about handling pressure like that, and what it means to be that guy for Liverpool basketball to run the show?
I feel the biggest thing is just to get uncomfortable at practice, have somebody that will push you all the time. We had a couple guys like that at practice, and they would always push me, and that's like, I wouldn't be know where I am without those guys. Be a student of the game, watch a lot of basketball, watch a lot of film, and just really realize who you're going against and how you're going to take it out the week.
Speaking of Nolan Irving, you played against him. How do you think he's going to help the squad this season joining the team?
He's going to be tremendous, man. I was just in the locker room with him, man. I love his drive. He was just in there trying to get on. He's like taking a leadership role and getting on everybody. And his defense is amazing. He's a really good dude, and I feel like he can really turn this program around, especially us being so young. He has some experience, too.
And now that we've talked about the team, let's talk about yourself. How's everything past school and basketball now?
I mean, I miss basketball and stuff, but school, it's great. You know, I love it out there. Everybody should come out to Columbus, come out to Westerville. But yeah, I really like school a lot.
Glad to hear. Glad to have you back, Quentin. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
All right. As the clock ticks down, we'll be coming back to the second half of Potters versus Panthers. Buckeye Local leading 25-21 going into the third quarter.
So first off, for East Liverpool, as expected, I guess we have been saying, everybody's been saying all year long, young team, they got to figure it out. Coach is going to go in here. I'm sure he drew or something, came with a game plan for the second half to keep it appointed. They're not really out of it. Little mistakes here and there, even just for being young. They're still in the basketball game. They can still win this basketball game. Buckeye's doing a good job of pushing the basketball, they got a lot of juniors and seniors on their team, so they're doing a lot of stuff to show their maturity and show their knowledge of basketball, playing a program against a young team. But Liverpool got to come out, stay scrappy, stay hungry, show pressure on the defensive side of the basketball, not limit turnovers, and they have to rebound the basketball. Box out, put a body on somebody, go after the ball. And these would be right now at this point, if I'm Coach K, I say all 5 guys go out there basketball. Got to win 50-50 balls. Got to win the loose balls. Got to play together as a team.
Speaking of the experience on Buckeye Local's roster, if you look at the records from last year, this looks like it would be a blowout for the Potters. They went 17-8 last season compared to Buckeye Local's 4-19. But Buckeye Local returning a bunch of productivity from last season's team, able to bring that experience to the table. Drake Team Abercrombie with the steal, fast break, slams it home. Drake Team Abercrombie with the dunk.
That's exactly what he said. He's right there. Great defense. Gets his crowd going. Great dunk. And Suns athleticism by Drake Kim Abercrombie.
Drake Keem driving again, spins, loses the ball. Buckeye Local gets it back.
They're a little excited. They want to do a little bit more. That's all right. Turnover. Got to get back on defense now.
Tight defense by Nolan Irving, guarding at the logo. Buckeye Local setting up, shoots, mid-range jumper, gets the foul, shot's no good.
Not a good foul there by Drake Kim Abercrombie. He wanted to contest the shot. Got a little too handsy there. Got a little too aggressive. Most players will play to look for this how Drake King had that dunk. Those are plays they need to make. They have pressure defense right there in the half court set where Drake King was able to sneak underneath, get a pass steal, get down the floor. They were going back to the spot on their feet. They need to continue to have defensive plays like that. They have the result and dunks all the time, but they need to have defensive plays where they use that athleticism, they use that intensity, and turn it into turnovers for themselves.
Hayden Wilhelm's first free throw attempt good. Second attempt here to make it a 4-point game again. Shot is up. Shot's no good. Rebound Abercrombie. Passes out to Nolan Irving. Nolan driving. Passes back to Drake Keem. Drake Keem in the paint. Being wrestled by number 4. Elliott Fitch gets the layup to go. Potters trail by 1. Buckeye Local moving the offense fast.
Great look by Drake King underneath there. He gets that ball. They want to keep moving. We talked about Elliott earlier at about his experience of playing the program. He continues to move without the basketball. The second time, now he's moved to the basketball and been able to get open and been able to get a backdoor feed and get a layup.
Elliott playing defense underneath the basket. Shot's good. Buckeye Local re-extends the lead. Dre Brown drives. Shot's no good. Drake Keem able to get it. Loses the ball. Power dribbles and gets the layup to go. Cuts the lead back down to 1 point.
They need to see Liverpool rebound the ball better already. They came there and got an offensive rebound off that Dre Brown miss. Was able to go right back up because Kid really hammered that home in at halftime. And they've responded so far so well.
Mid-range jumper for Buckeye Local, no good. Ball is down on the ground. Buckeye Local able to end up with it after a collision between players. But the next pass out of bounds off Buckeye Local. Potters get the ball back, trailing by 1.
Even with that rebound break, with the rebound, you saw Elliott Fish down on the ball. They were running for these loose balls now more than they were doing in the first half.
Dre Brown taking it up the court for the Potters. Tried to hit Drake Keem under the paint. Little too aggressive. Pass goes out of bounds. Buckeye Local gets possession back.
Yeah, well, they need to slow down a little bit. They don't need to be in a hurry. It's only a 1-point game. That's going to come with experience. Dre just needs to bring that ball up a little bit more and then get into the set. Not bad defense by Liverpool. There's too much chasing, too much reaching there. When you're chasing your reach, people get past you and they're able to get stuff like that off. Somebody's always open.
Buckeye Local offensive possession here. Hayden Wilhelm finds number 5 in the corner. Wilhelm trying to set up the offense for the Panthers. Hits number 34. Tight coverage by Javen Dawson. Pass number 11 in the corner. Drives and gets the foul. Elliott Fitch called 2 shots for the Panthers.
That's one of his areas, close out. He's got to close out the other road. Both defenses in the middle of the floor. He's got to be able to close out left hand, make that guy go good. You always can take off the baseline, make him go towards the help defense to stop that.
2 free throw attempts for Buckeye Local. First shot is up, and it's good. Second free throw attempt, good. Waters taking it up the court, trailing 32-27. Nolan Irving with the ball. Nolan finds Javen. Javen looking down low. Finds Tyler Kirby in the paint, who hits Drake Keem. Goes up through traffic, no call. Gets the ball back, and one! Drake Keem Abercrombie makes the basket. And he'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 2-point game.
Great play by Drake. Way to stay really stay strong. I apologize. You guys see the clock running. I hit the button. I thought I did, so I'm going to let her run to catch up. But what a great play by Drake. He stay with the basketball, lose it, pick it back up, be bigger and stronger than everybody else on the floor, and be able to get a layup and get to the free throw line.
Drake Keem's free throw, no good. Score stays 32-29. Buckeye Local loses. And it'll be a Potter's ball from midcourt. Kirby inbounds to Irving. Nolan will take it up the court, set up the offense. Meshach Harris cutting, sets a screen for Drake Keem down low. Passes out to Tyler Kirby. Nolan.
I want to get down a big game right now for defense. You got a lot of skilled people out there. You got some height out there. You got a lot of athletes who are able to move around and switch different places. So very excited about this lineup right now for the defensive side of basketball.
Ball goes out of bounds off the Panthers, and the Potters will inbound. Nolan has the ball. Finds Javen Dawson. Corner 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Elliott Fitch. Or Tyler Kirby, excuse me. And Tyler gets the foul call.
And there's their folks backing the offensive glass, getting their own rebounds, making their own shots here, making their own plays, get to the free throw line. This is great basketball they need to continue to do. Continue to get underneath there, be taller, be bigger, be stronger, be more athletic, get rebounds, get to the free throw line.
Tyler Kirby attempting 2 free throws. First one, no good. Jace Douglas checks in for Javen Dawson. Jasante Wright checking in for the Panthers. Tyler Kirby's second free throw attempt. Up. This one's short, no good. Meshach Harris able to get the rebound. Finds Drake Keem. Drake Keem drives. And one. Drake Keem Abercrombie. Free throw, no good. 1-point game. Foul called on Meshach Harris defensively. Buckeye Local taking it up the court. Tight defense, Javen Dawson called for a foul. Carter Nation on the back with the call.
Really good defense by Jason Douglas. They also got a little bit too aggressive. Get away with obviously the crowd does not like that at all. Good defense though, especially about Fisher coming down here and not backing down.
Party Nation making sure the refs hear their thoughts. Meshach Harris with the steal. Going down the court. Losing it out of bounds. Buckeye local possession. Still leading by 1. 2:57 left in the third quarter.
I don't want to think about this young team, but they do something well. They're young. They get really excited. Something things go right. Things go right. They go steal. They this and that. They want to really get going, which is good. They just need to figure out how to hone that in a little bit. Make sure they don't make these silly mistakes.
Nolan Irving gets the layup. The Potters have their first lead of the day. Buckeye local calls a timeout. 33-32. East Liverpool with the lead. 2:43 left of the third quarter.
Just like defense, when they really get going and they really start attacking you and they really start using athleticism, they make turnovers, create turnovers. They just got to capitalize afterwards. Like they just did right there. Got a nice steal off the turnover we did. They put their head down on the pilot, came back, played defense. We got a turnover, got a wide open layup by Nolan Irving.
Potters bringing the crowd back into this game. Big run gets them the lead back for the first time tonight. 33-32, they lead the Panthers late in the third quarter. Buckeye local will inbound, trailing for the first time tonight. Potters playing tight defensively. Layup, no good, but a foul called on the Potters. That'll send Buckeye local to the line and put them in the bonus.
That's what I'm saying there. We saw full court. Chasing, trying to do something instead of pushing him where he wants to push it to. He's just got to go a little bit better. If he wants to go to the sideline, beat him to the sideline. Go another floor, get into the middle of the floor. That way he doesn't have to chase everybody, have to chase around and stuff like that. Just little mistakes. But again, first game, we're playing aggressive, they're playing hard, they're playing a little intensity. They'll figure it out.
Buckeye local to the line, looking to tie it back up. First shot is up, and it falls. 33-33. Panthers making a substitution, sending in Kirkland. Justante Wright checks out. Panthers with a chance to gain the lead back. Second free throw for Carruthers. Shot is up, and it's good. 34-33, Buckeye local leads. Jace Douglas takes it, slips, driving, gets the foul call, and he'll go to the line for two.
The few minutes he's been in the game, I like the aggressiveness of this Jace Douglas. He's only a freshman. Again, he only played one scrimmage in the preseason. For his injury, he came back. The minutes he's getting now, he's playing aggressive. Offensively, he's going to the hoop quite a few times. Finally gets to the free throw line. He's been aggressive defensively. For somebody who's been out of bounds, hasn't missed a beat, I'm excited for this kid. That aggressiveness and intensity he has already.
Dre Brown checks into the game for the Potters, taking out Elliott Fitch. First free throw for Douglas, no good. Second attempt coming up. Chance to tie the game back up for the Potters. Shot is up. This one's good. It's a tie game at 34. 2:21 left in the third quarter.
We sort of bring pressure to 3-point plus right here. They're going to get some traps.
Buckeye local moving quick, passing. Drives, loses the ball. Foul called on the Potters. Panthers ball.
Yeah, really, no one tried to do. He's around when he got past. Referee thought he got his arm. Puts Potters over the limit, so they get 2 shots for Buckeyes here.
First shot for the Panthers. Good. Gives them the lead back with 2:07 left in the frame. Second free throw from Dombrowski. Shot is up. This one falls too, and they extend the lead to 36-34. Meshack Harris finds Jace Douglas. Jace setting up the offense. Hits Nolan Irving, who gives it to Dre Brown. Dre gives it to Meshack. Meshack to Irving. Bunch of quick passes. Nolan drives. Shots no good. Rebound Drakeem. Put back no good. Buckeye local gets the rebound. Able to get it out of their half and start the offensive transition. This three, good, and it sends the lead to 5.
Good stuff on Buckeye local there. Get back their fan base back on their side. They're loud here today, too. No, I really can't respond. Another offensive rebound by Liverpool.
Foul on the Panthers. Potters get the ball back. Trailing by 5. Here's Douglas Wayne down.
Hey, there's a shot out here, too. With Coach Tony Roberts for Buckeye local here in his first year. Only won 4 games last year, and he's got these kids playing really well. They're playing under control. They're making the right passes, making the right plays here and there. Colors have put them in some trouble and things. But they're playing really hard and really tough, but they're playing good basketball as well. So shout out to him. He's coming out here first year and taking over a team that won 4 games and getting them in this game here at the Powder Pit House, which is not an easy place to follow. All to hit another 3-point with that.
Buckeye local able to hit a big 3 there to extend the lead to 8. Nolan drives, reverse layup, good. And it's 42-36. Potter Nation unhappy with the refs. Wanting a foul call on Dombrowski for the Panthers. Buckeye local drives and gets a foul call. Jace Douglas shaking up. Attack from the Panthers there.
There were a couple of travel calls there that they were able to get away with. Buckeye local was able to get away with, in my opinion. But also they were able to the ball. Another one that Liverpool was able to track down and worked against them. That Buckeyes now at the line for 2 shots.
First free throw, no good for the Panthers. 17.8 on the clock left in the third quarter. Buckeye local looking to extend their lead. Rylan Walker at the line. Second free throw, good. It's 43-36. Potters moving quickly, trying to get points before the quarter ends. Nolan Irving with the ball. Passes to Dre. Dre will drive. Goes up, gets the foul. Shot's no good. 2 free throws coming up to the box.
Great job by Dre Brown to go in there and get the shot off, get contact, get to the free throw line with 6 seconds left. taking some points on the board for the Potters before we go into the last quarter.
Dre Brown, first free throw, bounces out, no good.
Substitution for the Panthers. 32, shaking him 2.
Potters really got to capitalize on these free throws. They missed too many free throws tonight. They've gotten there. They haven't capitalized enough on it. They really got to do that in the fourth quarter.
Dre Brown, second free throw, bounced off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Javen Dawson. Javen, closely guarded, finds Mishak, was able to go up and get 2 before the quarter ends.
Great help about David Dawson. Got down there, rebound, keep the ball alive. Good job on this. Like Harris, a big athletic. Go get the basketball, get a layup before the buzzer.
That'll cut the lead to 43-38 for the Panthers going into the fourth quarter.
While we're in between quarters here, we're joined by Liverpool Potters girls head coach Josh Reed. A couple questions here for you just based off this game. One, what do you see so far with this young team, and what do you like, and what are you seeing they need to work on a little bit?
Defensively, if they're getting after it, that's what's keeping them in this game. They're struggling to score on offensive end. I think they need to use their defensive end to create some offense for them and get the momentum rolling in their direction.
The fourth quarter here, down by 5 points. What do you think Coach K is going to call for? What do you think is the game plan to finish this game to come back and win here in the Fieldhouse?
I think he made some good halftime adjustments, having full court pressing, man to man, created some turnovers, got him some easy buckets. I think he needs to roll that into the fourth quarter and cut this lead in half and take it over in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I agree. They had the one big halftime adjustment I've seen was rebound the basketball. They seem to do that a lot better in the fourth quarter. We want to take over this game as we go in here to really put it on their back and really be a leader out here.
I think they need to feed the ball inside, create an inside-out presence with Drake King. He gets going, he's going to be really hard to stop.
Big news on the girls' side of the basketball court. Lanice Andrews putting herself in the record book with a 51-point performance against Wellsville this past week. How's that feel as a coach?
Oh, man, it's awesome to see. Started off rough this season, though, and two really bad losses. So to go down there and have something positive come out of it, just for Potter's program in general, 51 points is incredible. It's hard to do. And to see her do it and gain some confidence, hopefully we can keep that rolling into the rest of the season.
All right. Well, congratulations and good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
As the third quarter starts, now calling on the spotter. 3 shots for the Panthers after the Potters cut the lead down to 3.
This is the third or fourth rebound, third or fourth foul, that Ethiopia has had on a jump shot. Liverpool's got to learn to stay down. These young guys learn how to stay down, close out, hands up, without jumping, without leaving their feet.
First free throw is good for the Panthers, making it a 2-possession game again.
And I agree with Coach Wayne said referees, Liverpool, putting the ball down inside, getting out of Drake team. Even when you got things like that going on, you get the ball in the hand, you get the ball closer in. We've seen Elliott Fish be able to flip the baseline a little bit. We've seen Tyler Kirby get layups inside. We've seen Nolan get to the free throw line. I think they continue to get the ball inside, get to the free throw line, get easy layups. I think that's going to be their game plan for the rest of the basketball game to come back and win this game.
Nolan Irving drives, can't make the layup. Ball is tipped out of bounds by the Panthers. Potters will retain possession, trailing 45-40. Dre Brown takes it, dribbles top of the key, gives it back out to Javen. 3 ball, good! Javen Dawson cuts the lead down to 2.
Yeah, somebody said so I think for the first play they made this game, she mugged by freshman David Dawson there.
Potters back on defense, trying to give them a chance to take the lead again or at least tie it up. Tight defense by Tyler Kirby, but he's called for the foul. Too aggressive.
Got it too close and called.
Tyler got a little too excited, a little too aggressive with the body work. Great defense. Love the intensity, love the aggressiveness. It's got a little too aggressive right there.
Dombrowski will inbound for the Panthers. guarded by Nolan Irving. Tyler Kirby's able to poke it away into the Potters half. And jump ball.
That's what you want to see there, guys. He turns down there, makes a foul. The very next play, forgets about it, makes a humongous play, almost gets a basketball. They have the possession, so he goes in there. But what a great play. What a great turnaround by Tyler Kirby. Way to keep his head in the game.
Dombrowski will inbound again for the Panthers. Looking around, can't find anyone able to get a pass into number 5. Tyler Kirby, tight defense again. Called for another foul. Potter Nation not happy with that one. Tyler called for another defensive foul, getting too aggressive. Had his hands up, but
Yeah, that's more on Tyler. Sometimes you lose the body and stuff like that. You get a little too aggressive. You get a little too excited. Rusty, the corner's a little tight right now. You always want to see the intensity in the aggressiveness. You don't want to tell them to take that away. A little tight by the refs right now. Some refs let that go, some refs won't. But good defense. Liverpool continue to play defense like this all around. We're going to come back in this basketball game.
timeout called by Buckeye Local, leading 45-43. Jace Douglas checking in for the first time since he left last quarter. Jace Douglas checks in for Tyler Kirby. Dombrowski able to find an inbound pass. Panthers trying to set up the offense. Stolen by Drakeem Abercrombie. And Buckeye Local called for the foul.
Well, that defense talking about playing aggressive defense. Hands to pass away. Drake came in for you, just long arms to get that basketball. So before they was able to get the draw foul with the basketball.
Buckeye Local making a couple subs for the Potters inbound. Dre Brown will pass from the sideline. Finds Drakeem. Drakeem backing down, number 0. Goes up for the layup. It falls. Tie game. 45 each. Potters, Panthers shaping up for a classic game here.
What a great Drake came. Look at the ball side, go one on one. That's going to have to stop.
Missed shot by the Panthers. Javid Dawson rebounds, taking up the court. Finds Jace Douglas. Drives, goes up, can't find the shot. Buckeye Local with the rebound. Buckeye Local takes it up the court and slows it down. 3 ball for number 2. Off the rim, no good. Javen Dawson lets it roll out of bounds. Potters get possession, and Cade Reynolds calls timeout.
Both teams playing fast right now. Both teams playing excited. Liverpool's needs to calm down a little bit, but great basketball game we got going here on Saturday night for opening at the courthouse.
As we come back from the timeout, Potters will inbound. Draven Dawson passing it in. Finds Dre Brown, who will take it up the court and set up the offense. Just under 6 minutes left in the game. Tie game. Potters trying to find the shot that'll give him the lead. Nolan Irving with the ball. Gives it back to Drake Keem, who almost loses it. Has it. Drives. Gets the layup. Potters lead for just the second time tonight.
Trying to take the charge of another easy basket inside for Drake and Abercrombie.
Clock goes long for Buckeye Local, and the Potters have a chance to extend their lead.
Hopefully they can slow the ball down now. They got the lead, 2-point lead. 5 minutes left. It's a long time, but take your time, figure out what things are. Dre Brown gets a little hoop.
Dre Brown trying to extend the Potters lead with 2 shots from the line here.
It seems like Dre Brown, he can get a 4-point lead. He'll get a little bit of cushion, be able to slow the ball down. Won't get the ball back offensively. Run some sets, run some plays, pick up points on where we want to shoot the ball.
First free throw falls for Dre Brown, and they take a 3-point lead. Their largest lead of the night, and only their second lead of the night. Dre Brown's second attempt to extend the lead to 4. It's good, and the Potters lead it 49-45.
Big free throw there by Dre Brown. Knocked those down.
Potters calling for another foul. 5 minutes and 15 seconds left in the game. They have to be careful. 1 foul away from sending Buckeye Local into the bonus. They have to be careful there. They cannot get 3 points up to the Panthers here.
Well, that one hurts the Potters. That's Nolan Irving's 4th foul. So he wants to go sit down now with 5 minutes left in the game. When he comes back on, he has to be careful, make sure aggressive defense, but he has to stay under control.
Panthers inbound, trailing by 4. 5:13 left on the clock. Drives, layup, rims out, no good. Drake Keem Abercrombie rebounds. Takes it down the court, slows down. Finds Jace Douglas. Corner 3, off the rim, no good. Rebound Abercrombie. Drake Keem goes up, makes the layup. 51-45, Potters lead.
Here's rebound. Drake came out because he's great on the rebounds in the second half, especially on the offensive side of the rebounds. He's got so many offensive rebounds to go right back up. Either get to the free throw line or get easy buckets. So you see a turnover defense right there by Buckner, Javen Dawson. Those are the things they need to do. Those are the things Coach K wanted to do at the beginning of the basketball game.
Mishak carries, controls the ball at the logo. 4:30 left in the game. Gives it to Dre Brown, who will hold it at the logo. Foul called on the Panthers. Their 3rd foul. 4:27 left. Potters will inbound. Dre Brown taking the pass.
This is the time now where he's reported a 6-point lead here. They can run some plays, run some clock off. Don't have to take the first shot they see. They can take a couple extra looks if they need to.
Drake Keem down low, makes the layup. It's 53-45 for the Potters.
See the big bread and butter right there. Maybe get the ball to the big man. I just play defense with the just a pass out of bounds.
The Potters have found a new life in the 4th quarter. They lead by 8 after trailing coming into the final frame. They've been shutting down Buckeye Local.
Yeah, Liverpool came out aggressive this quarter. Coach K's had a really good plan to come on the 4th quarter. Liverpool's responded. This young team, J.A.D. wasn't around. He's been a driving force for this team, both sides of the basketball.
Potters looking to extend this run. Panthers have not scored since early on in this quarter. They had 2 free throws. They've yet to make a field goal. Dre Brown with the ball, dribbling through traffic, able to spin around, drives, floater, Good! Correction, they called a charge. Foul on Dre Brown. The shot will not count. Score remains 53-45.
Look at bang my play there. I couldn't really see the rest of but the defender had position there, rolled up his feet. Hard call to make some time for net underneath the basket.
Panthers struggling to get it out. Able to find number 11, get it into the offensive half. 3 ball. Falls! Cutting the lead down to 5 points. 3 minutes left in the game. 53-48, Potters lead. Buckeye Local making their first field goal of the quarter. They led 43-37 coming into this.
It was a big 3-point by Buckeye Local. Build the cut both lead down, take a little momentum for what they can.
Dombrowski takes it down the court. Panthers layup good. Cut it down to a 3-point game.
That's what the game runs. Hunter, if they can, Liverpool's got to slow the bleeding down right here. Be able to take their time, find the right play they want, find the right position, find the right shot. They cut it down on defensive side.
Tyler Kirby setting a screen for Javen Dawson. Javen gives it to Jace Douglas. And Jace Douglas draws a foul. Potters 1 foul away from getting into the bonus.
A lot of these young guys here playing a lot of minutes between Javen Dawson and Jace Douglas. I like the way they're playing. They're not backing down. They're built for this moment, it seems like. Even though it's their first real basketball game, they seem like they're comfortable out there, ready to play. They saw the coach keep trusting these young guys. You got 2 freshmen on the floor right now. Once they played a ton of minutes, and he's out there trusting these guys and putting his team out there with them.
Drake team extends it to a 5-point lead. Buckeye Local has a man open in the corner. 3's no good. Rebound, Tyler Kirby finds Drake team going up the court. Clock is under 2 minutes. 55-50, Potters lead. Tyler Kirby slows it down with the ball, finds Javen Dawson. Javen dribbles to his left. Drives, layup, good, and it's a 7-point game.
Like I might need a timeout here soon to try to figure something out. So he's bleeding down.
3 ball off the rim, no good. Rebound, Douglas. Douglas trying to get out of the tight defense from the Panthers. Potters looking for a foul call, and they get one.
Fuck that playing a little aggressive here. Playing with a little urgency down by 7. Picking up full court. Timeout by Usurper.
1:25 left in the game. Potters leading by 7. Potters at 5 fouls. Panthers at 4.
I can't express enough how refreshing it is to see Coach J.A.D out here. We all know he has a young team. He's played a lot of these sophomores. He's played a lot of these freshmen big minutes. These guys have responded. And every moment they've had times they could have put their head down, they could have been upset, they could have cried. They responded right away almost every time. Turnover, they get a steal the next time. Bad pass, they get a rebound the next time. They die for loose balls. These young kids are really doing a really good job of showing why they were playing varsity basketball here at the Fieldhouse, which is not an easy place to play for your first game ever.
Jace Douglas goes to the line. Potters in the bonus. First shot up, no good. Jace Douglas' second shot, looking to extend the lead to 8. Just under 90 seconds remaining. Shot's no good. Tyler Kirby rebounds. Doesn't make the shot. Jace Douglas can't make it. And the ball is out of bounds on the Panthers. Nolan Irving checks in for Jace Douglas.
I know Coach K. Reynolds, I know one thing they're going to work on free throws. A lot of free throws being left at the line, 3 points being left at the line tonight. Even though we have a 7-point lead, those points are going to come in handy down the line, down the rest of the season. So they need to make sure they focus on that part as well.
Coach Reynolds having a long discussion with the officials.
Yeah, I think he wants information about that buzzer while his player was shooting. He wants to know why it wasn't stopped or he got to reshoot the ball.
Potters will inbound from the baseline. Minute 20 left in the game, leading by 7. Finds Javen Dawson at the logo. And Buckeye Local will foul.
Yeah, but I love a quick fire here, send it to the free throw line to get some time. I think they've seen the report that they haven't been able to miss some free throws today. So hopefully, Jaden Dawson starts now. Liverpool's going to knock these free throws down to ice this game.
Most important free throws of the game here cannot give Buckeye Local an opportunity to close the gap. Have to make these shots here. Keep the lead extended, or at least where it's at. First free throw is good for Javen Dawson. Mishak Harris checks in for Dre Brown with a minute 17 left. Javen Dawson looking to extend the lead even farther.
We might see a little offense defense here between Mishak and Dre Brown as we go for the rest of the game.
Dawson sinks the second free throw, makes it a 9-point game. Any foul sends the Panthers to the line for 2. Dombrowski has it. Takes open mid-range jumper, it falls. And it's 59-57.
Well, Liverpool wants to play back a little bit, not be so aggressive to make them get to the free throw line because they're over them as well. We don't want to give them open shots either. Still want to contest, still want to stay in front of them, still want to be able to pressure the basketball and make them make turnovers.
Potters lead by 7. 104 left in the game. Correction, 106 is put on the clock. Potters up 59-52. Both teams in the bonus. Potters will have possession coming out of the timeout with a minute 6 remaining. Expecting a quick foul from Buckeye Local again.
Yeah, looking back on the big ones, Liverpool are going to foul again. Make sure Liverpool make sure they get the ball to the free throw shooters. Make these free throws and knock these down to ice this game.
Kirby inbounding for the Potters. Irving, Brown, Abercrombie, and Dawson on the court. They find Irving, who's able to spend some time dribbling out, and he's fouled with a minute on the clock. Nolan Irving will shoot 2 free throws from the line, looking to extend the lead.
Yeah, no stretch of Buckeyes going to keep out. Liverpool needs to make sure they knock down their free throws. As no one knocks down that play from it. These free throws mean a lot. They're huge, especially when you miss something earlier on. They're bigger than these ones right here just to make sure they keep the game out of distance.
Nolan's second free throw up. This one's off the rim, no good. Knocked out of bounds off the Potters. Buckeye Local takes possession, trailing by 8. Mishak Harris with the steal. Breakaway layup. Good!
Huge play by Mishak Harris. He continued to play defense. He came on the floor to play defense. Exactly what they got him out there for. And he went out there and thread. And another steal by Drake came out of Abercrombie.
Drake has it. Slams it home. Potters lead by 12.
Mother Nature's going crazy right now. Run another dunk by Drake came out of Abercrombie.
That should be the dagger for the Potters season opener. 3 ball from Buckeye Local won't go. Rebound Dawson.
Stop on the countdown now. Looks like Buckeye Local going to let him go ahead and dribble it out.
16 seconds on the clock. The Potters will open their season with a 64-52 victory over the Buckeye Local Panthers.
And let me not be remiss by saying again, great job by Buckeye Local, first-year coach Stevie Roberts. Again, they won 4 games last year. They come into the field house. It is first basketball game, first-year head coach, Middle Petty East Liverpool Potters. In one of the hardest places in the state to play, and they're able to push the Potters all 4 quarters. Great job by them. Great job by the coaching staff. Great job by the team.
The Potters will be back in action again from the Potter Fieldhouse December 5th. They'll take on the Steubenville Big Red as Buckeye Local has a match on Tuesday the 2nd against River back at home for the Panthers.
Yeah, Tuesday's game against Steubenville is going to be a really big test for Liverpool. Steubenville already a really good athletic basketball team, always well coached, and we got a young group here. So after this win today, see how this group responded. We'll see what Coach K pulls up. See how this group responds when they come against a tough team like Steubenville. It comes with a lot of history of Liverpool basketball in Steubenville. Comes with a lot of some animosity here and there, but also comes with the moniker of stuff. So we'll see how this young team does.
Will definitely be a big challenge, but it'll also be a big challenge for Steubenville. Limited practice as their football team made it to the regional final. So it'll be nice. It'll be kind of something to see how they transition with such a short period in between sports.
You know, we haven't played the preseason we have with the football team going so far. So we got a little bit more in the gym, a little bit more than they have. But you better believe their coach is always going to have them prepared, ready to go. They got to believe that they're going to be trained and conditioned from coming from football as well, already conditioned to be able to play some basketball. So it's going to be a tough matchup. Just want to see these young guys step up, see who does what, see who takes on challenges, new roles, new challenges. It's going to be a great test for them.
We'll have Coach Kate Reynolds and the hard hat winner coming up for an interview post game. We'll be right back with you. Potters able to open their season 1-0 with a 64-52 victory on the hands of a big fourth quarter where they outscored Buckeye Local massively, able to secure the game in the final moments.
Yeah, fourth quarter was huge for East Liverpool there. They came out, they had a purpose. Second half really was a big thing, but fourth quarter really where they took off. They rebounded the basketball 10 times more than they did the first half. Their defense was stellar. They played the kind of defense that Coach K talked about at the beginning of the game with the intensity, ball pressure, making Buckeye local turn the ball over. And one thing they did in the fourth quarter is capitalize off of turnovers. They got a lot of fast breaks. Drake King got a dunk. There was a stretch on there. Mishak was able to come in when they did an offense defensive switch. He was able to come in and do exactly what he's supposed to do defense. I thought everybody played well. I thought the younger guys played their butts off. I was very impressed by Jason Douglas. Gets in the hoop a few times, missed some shots, but defensively he did very well, playing hard defense. Javen Dawson played really well as well. With them guys being fresh in their first time playing Potter basketball, and of course Drake Heem. Drake Heem was the man inside. He was bigger than everybody else. He's stronger. He made his dominance known. He took advantage of the one-on-one matchups, and he made them count.
Yeah, the Potters able to find another gear, outscoring Buckeye Local 17-7 in the final frame, secure the victory. Went into that, 27-7. Went into that frame down 45-37, came out on top 64-52. Important that they were able to stay in the game for 4 quarters, able to outlast the other team, use that conditioning and their athleticism, make something happen late in the game.
Yeah, especially when you have young guys like that. When they get down, they start making mistakes, and it's their first game of the season, first real taste of varsity basketball. When you guys got like that, to be able to stay composed, to be able to stay in the basketball game, to be able to forget about a play and come back for the next play. Great job by Coach Reynolds and his coaching staff. Be able to get these guys ready, no matter what they are. And like I said earlier, Coach Reynolds told us at the beginning in the preseason there, he's not looking at these guys as freshmen or sophomores or anything. He's looking at one big unit. He's looking for the next guy up. And what these guys have been, what they've been able to do to get these kids to stay composed and stay in the moment and not let the moment get bigger than them. It showed tonight. It showed a little bit of trouble to be beginning of the game, turnovers, bad passes, missed rebounds and stuff. We'll be able to go in, come out with a game plan, and to execute that game plan in the second half was fantastic to see. So shout out to Coach Reynolds and his coaching staff for that, for getting these guys ready for those type of situations. Also want to give a big shout out to our guest today, Quentin Conrad, graduate 2025, came in here and talked, and Coach Josh Reef were able to come in here and give their insight on this basketball game, for what they're seeing so far with this basketball team. And again, big shout out to Buckeye Local. Like I said, it's not easy to come into your first year as a head coach, your first basketball games against East Liverpool in the field house. As you see, when Drake King got going, we got steals, we got dunks, we got big plays. We took the lead for the first time. This place gets rocking. This place gets loud. And to be able to have your team, again, on the other side, stay composed, to be able to stay in the basketball game at East Liverpool is no small feat. So good job by Buckeye Local to be able to do that. This should help them moving forward. I'm not really sure their whole schedule, who they play, but games like this will definitely help them moving forward. And I just want to give a shout out to their coach for doing a phenomenal job tonight to be able to come into this place, a hard place to play, and to be able to push East Liverpool for 4 quarters.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't had a winning season since 2020, 2021, which was the last time they played the Potters. They lost that game 84-52. So to be able to come in here, cut the deficit down to 12 points, Buckeye Local's best performance against the Potters since 2016. It's definitely an important step showing the improvement in the program.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, this is not an easy place to play. It's not an easy team to play against, no matter who we have on the floor. So to be able to come in here, and that's the goal when you're a head coach. That's the goal you want to do, is to be able to make a difference and make an impact as fast as possible. And it looked like they were able to do that. I'm looking for good things from him as a coach. He seems like a really good guy. I spoke with him a little bit before the game, told him good luck and things. Seems like a very good guy. So great job by having his team ready to play, come in here in a hostile environment and be able to push Liverpool again, like I said, to the limit for 4 quarters.
Yeah, Buckeye Local will look to get their first win on the season. After an 0-2 start, they go back home to take on the River Pilots. They lost to Bel Air on Wednesday, 6-point loss. So they're definitely in these basketball games. They're not getting blown out. They're right there, so you expect them to be able to get over that hump soon, get a win for their
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, good luck to them. Good luck to the coaching staff. Great basketball game tonight here.
Welcoming onto the show, Hard Hat Award winner Javen Dawson. Welcome, Javen, to the show.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for having me, guys.
Javen, great game today. Great win. Opening night here at the field house. You're a freshman. It's your first year. Obviously, it's your first basketball game here at the field house. How you feel, man?
I feel amazing. Definitely got to work on a lot of stuff. It's a big difference from coming from junior high, from varsity ball. It's got to break down. We got to work as a team a little bit more. Get the ball around court. We got to work as a team more.
What do you guys feel that you were able to do, especially in that fourth quarter there, to slow down Buckeye local and to really play your basketball game?
I think we won that game because we play at our speed. We didn't let Buckeye Local come in here and play at their game. We played at our own space, like our own game time. You know what I'm saying?
So, being your first game winning the Hard Hat Award, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot. I've always looked towards this moment since I was a little kid, being a ball boy. My pap raised me. I've always been a part of my whole life. It's just an amazing opportunity to have. I love it.
Yeah, speaking of your pep, we know Steve Dawson, great guy. He always had you around his program and stuff. What's this mean to you playing here at East Liverpool? We know you've been raised here, like you just said. What's that mean to you opening night to be able to be a starter as a freshman and to be able to contribute in this basketball game?
It means a lot. Like what I said, my pap raised me to be an athlete. I put a lot of work into this game. I wanted to come out. I want to show Power Nation that we're back. And I'm just not no regular freshman coming from junior high playing varsity. I just want to come back. I want to show Power Nation that we're back.
All right, well, thanks for coming up here and letting us talk to you. Congratulations on the win
Thank you,
and good
guys.
luck on the
Jay.
rest
Thank you,
of the
guys.
season.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Good job,
Yep.
Good game, bro.
Thank you.
We'll have Cade Reynolds coming up for his post-game interview shortly. We'll be right back with you. welcoming Cade Reynolds to the show after the big win, season opener, home opener against Buckeye Local. How's this win feel? What's this mean for the team right now?
Well, it's great. It's great for the team. It's great for the program. It's great for our senior Elliot Fitch. It's great for everybody in this building, just to defend home court all the time and to get a gritty win like that with a lot of young guys and a fresh team like that. I think it boosts everybody's confidence for sure.
Hey, Coach, great win. Halftime, we know the first half they were a little sloppy to basketball. We talked about it all preseason with it. We've had a lot of talks about young team and stuff like that. What was the message at halftime to really get them come out the second half and play the way they did?
Yeah, obviously, we got on them a little bit, but going in and just yelling at them doesn't do any good. It was honestly simple fixes. It's the fact that take care of the basketball. We got to finish. Our defense wasn't an issue. We held them to 20-some points in the first half. We just had to lock in on offense, value the possessions, because we knew being down at half that it was going to be a close game going down the stretch, so every possession mattered. It was just easy. Take care of the basketball, and, once we got the lead, I felt like we were in a good spot.
Yeah, we talked about turning the basketball over. We talked about that a little bit. Also, rebounding. What was your message for rebounding the basketball? Because it seemed like in the second half, especially right at the beginning there, everybody started chasing loose balls. Even the 50-50 balls they didn't grab, people were driving on loose balls. I think you had your freshman, Jason Douglas, dive for a couple. Elliot Fitch, and then Drake King really came alive in the second half, really asserted his dominance rebound. So what was your message for rebounding there in the second half?
Yeah, I think even like I said, even though they only had 20-some points, I think probably 10 or more of them come off of second chance opportunities. We have to close their possessions with just one shot, and we have to get a rebound. And I think we have a lot of guys who can rebound that weren't in the first half. Drake King being one of them, and he was an absolute dog in the second half. I thought Elliott was great rebounding the ball, but also, man, Javen Dawson as a guard, an undersized guard, rebounding the ball terrifically for us. And when we rebound as a team like that and play defense like that, we're going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, defensively, you guys were all over the basketball. We talked about it earlier in the preseason, how athletic you guys are, how much people you can bring into the game. Also, we talked about how you don't look at these guys as freshmen or anything like that, this next guy up. Everybody be able to play. What was the game plan? What worked well for you guys? You guys went on a 27-7 run in that fourth quarter to really put this basketball game away. What was the game plan going into that? How did it work out so well?
Yeah, I told them in the locker room, this isn't last year's team. This isn't a team that we're going to come out and hit 10 to 12 threes a game and, absolutely shoot the lights out. I hope there are nights that we do that, but this team, their offense is going to come from getting stops, locking in and playing defense. And I think we have, 6 to 8 to 10 guys who want to play defense, and that's nice for us because we can sub guys out when they need a sub. Our point guard, Dre Brown, come over, hey, let me get a quick break. We sub someone in who's going to come in and just absolutely play defense. So being able to interchange guys like that who buy into defense is huge for us.
Now you've got 5 days to prepare for your next game. Steubenville's coming here. What's the game plan to prepare for that? What's your focus going into that game?
Yeah, obviously, Big Red's a huge basketball rival for us, and they're gonna want to push the pace. They're gonna want to pressure us. Our guards are gonna have to be ready. So all week at practice, we are going to, focus on taking care of the basketball, being ready for their speed and their ball pressure. And then the biggest thing, tonight we were 15 of 33, I think, from the foul line. So we are gonna shoot some foul shots this week because we have to make free throws in crunch time games.
All right, well, thank you, Coach. Congrats on the win. Good luck with the rest of the season.
Thanks, Coach K.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for everything you do. This is great.
Appreciate it.